Dan's going to need to, he's going to need to clear out his fucking sofa after we're done.
You mean after you're
beat
done?
it with something, just so you let all the farts air out.
Hey there, true believers. So we are on the final episode of season 1 of Daredevil Born Again, and the boys are having doubts on the show. Do you want to tell me more about that?
Well, I mean, I literally just said it.
Yeah. Cut to a minute ago.
Don't worry, I will.
I'm kind of like oddly nervous / excited.
Are you?
Well, yeah, because so far
I'm waiting for something to happen.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Stuff has been happening.
We've had like intermittent bits, but overall, and the season, I think the quality of it has been, all right.
Yeah.
But I think plot wise, it's like we need to get to somewhere good that's going to either push it really far, or it's going to. We need something big. This one, we need a really
it's the last
strong
episode.
ending. Well, no, because otherwise, what are they doing? Just setting the foundations for a strong season 2?
Oh, wowie.
Oh, quite possibly.
It's like, look at House of Dragons. Like, the biggest event of House of Dragons season 1 ended in the last 5 minutes of season 1.
Yeah.
Like, that's basically what it was. It's setting a story. So it's like, what are they doing here? So if this doesn't end strong, that's what they've done, and I'll be a bit disappointed.
Ooh.
Right. I mean, yeah, I just want to see this either. Yeah, we need some sodding action, because the Daredevil has basically not been in this.
Yep.
It may be like Daredevil goes part time. Daredevil works from home. That's kind of how it feels. It's not that the story hasn't been.
It's COVID version.
I'm just like, yeah, cope. I'm coping right now. I need some hopium. I need some. Yeah, I want to see some Daredevil kicking the fuck out of Bullseye, and I want to see the Punisher show up and kick some crap out of some of the, his fan club. Let's go.
Daredevil with a 2-day-a-week contract. Yeah.
What is it? Daredevil on 0 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to get into the final episode and let's see what happens.
The whole FBI corruption scandal agent Nadeem Mulvat.
Release on appeal. He knows about this.
I haven't seen my husband in a while. I had you released because I need a favor.
Kill someone.
Called Benjamin Cafaro and his lawyer, Foggy Nelson. The case he's involved with would shine. I'm offering you a chance to get your mind back. Your self.
Not my bills.
You are the very best at this type of thing. It's a simple offer. Trust me. You're free.
You can see.
I've always loved the villains use other villains. You get some of the villains in sort of the criminal world wanting to use other villains to either do their bidding or sort of control them. You never see that on the superhero side. You never see a superhero using another superhero to do their work. I just think it's just so many more layers to the sort of the criminal empire when they're doing that. But it definitely adds a layer to Vanessa. I mean, she's very calculated, isn't she? She's using Bullseye, who's essentially a killing machine, to carry out her bidding. But what this... Who's the person she's referring to? Benjamin...
Ferrero.
I can't actually remember him from season 3.
I'm not sure that stuff was to do with that. I think that's all to do with the plot for this season.
Right.
That's what I'm getting at. That's the thing I think we're going to have revealed to us is what was it that she was doing, what was his case, and why did it all come together. That plot thing you guys were whinging that we didn't have enough of.
That thing that I'm still trying to...
Karen?
Ooh. That's got to sting.
It's the drugs.
Heather. You okay?
That is literally a divorceable offence.
You saved his life.
I heard someone scream gun and I just reacted.
See?
Vanessa Fisk ordered the hit on Foggy. Listen, the case Foggy was working. I know how this sounds.
I really don't think you do.
All I care is that you're still alive. Vanessa, I know.
Foggy knew he was going to win his case. I talked to Josie. He'd already opened a bottle of O'Melvinies.
He was celebrating an early win, but I think it was just bluster.
No. Do you remember anything else from that night?
I remember him saying that he was going to be filing a motion to dismiss.
You moved millions through Red Hook. Now that I'm mayor, we can move billions.
And the gangs?
All of it architecture. I ran to save the city. Opportunities present themselves.
However much you think you know Fisk, you don't. And it's really dangerous.
I think it's better I come back once you've had some rest.
Oh, they are so done.
Yeah, it's time for them to part ways, I think.
The Karen thing.
Yeah.
It's the fucking Karen thing.
You watch Karen walk through that door.
They're gonna go out there and hunt down not only Poindexter, but all vigilantes.
I mean, next you'll be condoning the use of lethal force.
Encouraging, Gallo! Encouraging!
A lone gunman attacking the mayor is a massive affront. To seal the city, you need a large-scale, real and present threat.
Your concerns are noted.
You're right, Titch.
Buck, one moment, please.
Hey, Buck.
Tell me what's Matt Murdoch's condition?
Stable. Murdoch saving you does complicate the optics of
No, quite the opposite. Or to succumb to his wounds. A dead hero is better than a live vigilante.
Really, really glad that you're going to be okay. But we're going to have a serious conversation on the other side of this, all right?
No more BB reports.
We'll probably get one final one this episode that's going to show up
Since she got kind of pulled to the side by Daniel, it's like...
It's how they're going to take down his task force.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
There's always a tipping point in a negotiation.
And what would that push be?
You're a very perceptive woman. I imagine that you know. Send everyone who's not completely on board home.
Yes, sir.
We need to talk. I mean, you see what's happening. First, he gets the force. He turns a bunch of rogue cops into his own personal militia and sets them out as a kill squad. There are still sane people in the building. I'm going up the ladder to the governor of the state Supreme Court. This is still the mayor's office.
When?
Tomorrow, I leave for Albany first thing. The city always does.
Daniel's going to kill you, Sheila.
I was about to say, what
Yeah,
makes
she's
you
marked now.
think that his plane ever takes off or lands?
Yeah.
I mean...
Killing him softly.
He's about to get Daredevil.
Wood's gone blue.
Bullseye. Oh, the guy you just brought in from the electrical company to turn the power grid off
Yep.
to create a city-wide problem.
Yep.
How did he get out?
Thank God our hero can see in the dark.
Or doesn't have to see in the dark.
Doesn't he think that?
You're pretty much the last person I expected to find here.
You know you're a wall-to-wall asshole.
Hey.
You got nothing to make a goddamn pot of coffee in this house.
Well, not everyone lives in a fallout shelter.
What do they call you now? Nightgown man.
After shave and a haircut? That all for me?
I got a phone call, changed my mind.
Karen.
Made a promise I was gonna get you out of here alive. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I tell you right now, they come up here, I'm not playing patty cake with these fanboys. Hey, Red, why would you take a bullet for that asshole?
That is a good question.
On the task force.
They're on the move.
What gonna do with your ass hanging out?
I just find it funny that they've all, like, epitomised the Punisher, and he's up there going, oh, I'm going to fuck him.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh.
Not the TV.
Throw a knife and block it,
Yeah,
right?
and pinned his hand to the wall.
Get ready. Hey, we found your guy.
That yours? Yeah, you recognize that? You killed Hector Ayala. He was a good man. Do what you gotta do.
Do it, Red.
No, Frank, no. Please don't.
Hey, get in front of a bull for this piece of shit, too? Is that what you do now, hero? You worth it? How about that, huh?
What is wrong with you? You can't help yourself, can Run!
That's a powerful fucking grenade.
He's dead now.
You're an asshole, Frank.
Just to clarify, did he throw that grenade or did someone else?
I think it was the guy that had.
All right. Because I almost felt like he'd thrown the grenade.
Oh look, it's Karen.
Yeah, I said it became.
Oh.
Come on. Get in.
Fucking knew it.
Yeah.
I love the fact he pulled shotgun.
How's it look?
You've been prettier.
I did wonder if you were going to tell the last episode.
Yeah.
So, call Frank, huh?
I needed someone to look out for you. Definitely wouldn't have liked that. You okay over there?
Never been better. Nothing in this world a good cup of coffee can't fix.
No, thank you.
I always felt, okay.
How about you, Red? You want some coffee?
So, he went after Matt Murdock, not Daredevil.
Listen to Karen. Turns out it was a hit on Foggy.
Shit.
Vanessa Fisk hired Poindexter to take him out. I think maybe I missed something back then.
The files have been in storage as far as I know. You coming, Frank?
Realize Fisk will be coming for you, too.
All right. I'll tell you what. If he does, I'll put a bullet in his fat head. How about that? Inspector Gadget bullshit? It's not for me. You guys can show yourselves out.
You know what, Frank? I'm not buying it.
Hey, Karen. You asked me for a favor. I did it.
Yes, you did.
What the hell's going on? It's the middle of the night.
You've all had an opportunity to look over Mayor Fisk's Safest Street initiative?
This makes stop and frisk look like daycare.
Deputy Speaker, Mayor Fisk is super interested in what the council thinks. Special. Like you, Miss Speaker, he was so impressed with, what was it again?
540,000 euros stashed in a Swiss bank account.
Right. We should, sit down and share tips sometime. Matter of fact, Mayor Fisk is very interested in all the council's accomplishments.
Our office will reach out to each of you shortly.
Obviously, and this one is that we have people actually boarding up their windows and doors instead of metaphorically.
Show me your hands!
Jesus, Bert, he's just a kid. He's a mass vigilante.
So, you talked to Frank, love? What?
Sound like you're jealous.
I think she's got a thing for Frank Castle. And it dawned on me in season 2 when she was defending him. But then, at a few moments where she was like a little bit more interested, like caring for him and looking out for him. And then when you got the backstory on Karen, that she liked a bad boy, I was like, and just now, there's a part of me that's like, in a different
Why do you think she's also got a bit of a thing for Matt Murdock?
Yeah, no, of course. But Matt Murdock's a hero, but specifically Frank Castle is a bad boy. And
I think what I'm getting at is that she gravitates to Matt not because of the hero element, but because of the danger element.
Yeah, definitely.
Because he is a bit on the grey side.
Yeah.
Avocados at law.
I never got that joke.
Abogados.
Avocado.
Spanish for lawyers. Foggy was really drunk one night and I was stupid. It somehow became avocados at law. I'm glad you're back.
I said your name when I woke up and my girlfriend wasn't very happy.
Yeah.
This is it. A year and a half ago. Yes. Okay. Here's the motion Foggy filed.
Good work, Cam Page.
Well, Foggy was going to argue that due to the unique nature of the Red Hook port location, no crime was committed in the state of New York or even the United States of America. Therefore, the court has no jurisdiction to prosecute.
What?
Wait, there's a photocopy. Charter 1855.
Exempt from the jurisdiction of the city. Well, Vanessa has used the port to store art for years now.
She could launder money legally.
Right. And now our mayor is building a new complex there. This charter would make it untouchable. This is about the Fisks building their own city-state.
No eyes on Murdoch and the Blonde. Daredevil and Punisher got away. Fall back to Red Hook. Let's go hunt.
Nice.
Hi, Frank.
Can I be frank with you?
Frank, stay calm. We just want to talk.
I'm going up the ladder. Governor, state Supreme Court. Look, this is still the mayor's office. It's not the shake hands. Hoping for your support.
Well, there's no way I can go with you. You got it.
Appreciate that, Sheila.
Yeah.
Just take me home, Mario.
Mario got sick.
I haven't seen you in a long time, not since you were a rookie, huh?
Long time ago.
You part of the task force?
Just trying to survive.
Yeah, I know.
It's an honor to meet you, Castle. I'm a big admirer of your work. And I lost a lot of guys because of you today. And I'm hoping that this is fucking worth it. And you don't gotta run anymore. These guys fucking idolize you, man. It'd be an honor to serve with you, Frank.
You know, you'll never get away with this. I'm still the goddamn commissioner. Oh, you're out of your goddamn mind.
You understand?
There are easier ways to see me, Mayor Fisk.
Not me. They see you. But you were never really there for the rank and file, were you? I wonder, can we blame the commissioner? I mean, after all, he's just a cog in a broken machine.
You admire me, huh? Yeah. Out of your fucking mind, you know that? You're a bunch of clowns, you know that? You think you know my pain? You think you know my loss?
Yeah, I was right. You never stopped being Kingpin.
You admire me? What do you know about me? You know how I see the world? This is a circus. A bunch of clowns. I won't fucking piss on you if you were on fire. You got that?
Sorry to hear that, Frank.
Are you?
Yeah.
How about you? You sorry? Not so bad.
We will keep this city safe.
We're still here.
Threaten our home.
Oh!
What?
Fuck me!
Wow.
Any questions?
On a white suit, of course. Even better.
Oh, there's some conflict there, though.
I don't know. They're all pretty agreeable.
Well, is it agreeing or out of fear? Though?
Yeah.
It's crawling with task force.
I always remember that he could do that. I remember reading about it in the comics.
Yeah.
He had the power to do that.
Proper strong.
All right, I'm going in. Stay here. Stay out of sight.
Look, it'll be Josie's all over again. You go in there, you will die. Now you're hurt. You will not survive. Fisk has the courts. He's got the cops. He's got an army. Now you can go down there and you can fight him. You will probably die. I am right there with you, okay? I feel lost. I feel angry. I feel fucking helpless. The whole city is there. Do you remember I once asked you what it was like living in the darkness? Do you remember what you said?
It's not dark. It's like 1,000 suns. Yeah, you're right. But we can beat him. I'm gonna take this city back, Karen.
Where do we start?
We need an army.
Thank you, Buck.
Are you all right, sir?
Yeah, I'm fine. You? Dr. Glenn, you know I'm going to change this city, but I need help. I would like for you to be my administration's commissioner of mental health.
It would be my honor, Mayor Fisk.
The moment she started showing interest in, like, calling out vigilantes, I knew she was going to be... This will be your cliffhanger here.
Yeah.
Whatever he says now will be the end of the show.
Good morning.
End.
As you may know, there was an attempt on my life by a vigilante last night. While facing rampant lawlessness, Commissioner Gallo, he chose to resign to turn his back on the people of New York. The thin blue line has broken. I will not allow you to live in fear, though. Effective immediately, all vigilante activity is illegal. Curfew is at 8 p.m. New York City is under martial law. With the rule of law, we can go back to our pursuit of life, happiness together in the finest city in the world. Never forget, I love New York.
You know, when I was a kid, after the accident, I thought God had taken my sight. Like a mask and a purpose could save my life. It was me needing to believe in it that saved me. My mistake was thinking I was immune to the darkness, and I let it creep inside me. I threw Poindexter off that rooftop. I wanted to kill him. The truth is, ever since Foggy died,
Foggy believed in you. That's wrath. That's mercy. That's the dark and the light. He knew all of it. All of it. He knew you. I do too.
I can't see my city, but I can feel it. The system isn't working. It's rotten, corrupt. But this is our city, not his. And we can take it back. Together. Resist, because we are the city, without fear.
What do they call you?
Anthony.
Anthony. It's a good name. It's strong. Where are you from?
Jersey.
Yeah, Jersey. I thought so. I had a feeling, you know. You know a little about me, Anthony.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit, right? Yeah, I appreciate you give me a minute. It's an honor to meet you.
You almost saw it coming. You're like, oh, Anthony, don't be that guy.
Oh, Anthony.
Oh, Anthony, you silly fucker.
There you
Let's
have
talk
it.
about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. That was, and you were 100% correct there, Rich. It was, in fact, a build-up to...
The bit I don't get, though, is that in some of the original media releases, stuff like this, so he was meant to have a gold, like a gold helmet.
No.
Was that for the original?
That was She-Hulk.
Right.
That was my comment before when I said, yeah, his suit sucked in
Right.
She-Hulk. It's an homage. I mean, I get it. It was an homage to like the original red and yellow suit in the comics.
Because I saw that and I thought he was going to don some new suit right at the end. Right.
Yeah. So he was. Yeah. There's like an episode of She-Hulk where she goes to this guy who's basically the tailor for superheroes, and
Right.
he happens to be making a suit for
Right.
Daredevil.
Okay.
And again, he may well have had that idea when they were going to go into the original.
Got it.
Series, but yeah, I think they kind of went.
Got it. Okay. And then there was that small scene of him having multiple suits in the closet.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's just. I mean, it's a complete. It's like Game of Thrones, isn't it? House of the Dragon. It's a complete setup for season 2.
Yeah.
Getting all and with Radiohead's Kid A playing at the end, everything's in the right place. Basically, they've got the show to a point where you can start season 2 with a city under martial law. Wilson Fisk building his
thing like Daredevil
red
with his army.
Yeah, with his army, with his task force. With
it's like you look at it and go, "Oh, this is a bit,
And you know what? This is where they could, in theory, for season 2, bring in
Defenders,
the Defenders.
Yeah,
like have him call in some favors.
Yeah, he said he's going to need an army and all that sort of stuff. I mean, what I liked about the mayor doing that broadcast to the city, and obviously it's Kingpin, is the way it's done and the city being under siege, and it's setting you up for this really nice setting for season 2 where like there's going to be this underground fight, to claw back the city sort of thing. It looked like the start of a PlayStation 5 Insomniac Spider-Man type game. It had that sort of vibe to it. Like this is, the city's already in jeopardy, and the hero's got to save it, sort of thing. And it will make season 2 a bit more clearer, a bit more of what is the objective of this season to take back the city. How are we going to do that? Well, that's what the story is about. Yeah, lots of good little reveals and bits and pieces, but ultimately unsatisfied because we're setting up. We're really just a big setup for season 2.
It is a big setup. I think I did really enjoy, even though I would have liked to see more. I did really enjoy the little fight out where Punisher had come to.
Yeah.
Thing.
It felt a bit Empire Strikes Back at the end, to be honest. It was like the bad guy has won. That's how we're left to feel. And it's like, well, okay, he's got, they were saying 40, 50, of this personal army that even the Punisher couldn't take out. Although he had a damn good fucking crack, and that small skirmish. I've noticed they don't have any protracted skirmishes. It's all very much just like bang, 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 we're out of here, or this is happening. There's nothing. Although I did love that post-credit scene with the Punisher, because now you're like, oh, he's getting out.
Yeah.
And the thing there is like, does he then let the others out? Because that will give a lot of weight to it will kick off the story in season 2 a lot more, or does he just leave them to it? And it's like, is it gonna be straight off the bat season 2 super big, or is it going to build up to? Because we know, like it said, we know what the story is.
Yep.
They spent 9 episodes building a story, 8 because we don't count the bank one. We've had that. It's been eight scene setting episodes.
Yeah,
and I'm a bit disappointed by that. But at the same time, is that I'm now looking at season 2, going, okay, I can handle it if I know that season 2 is going to come out.
Yeah, I mean, this is my sort of take on it, which is I didn't mind it ending up being a kind of like an 9 episode build up to what's coming. Perfectly happy with that. Would have liked a bit more action than we got. I felt we got some when the action was there. It was good. It was visceral, but I just would have liked some more of it.
Very, very, very gory as well. It's a lot more gory than we're used to. Like, the bit when he cuts the guys and just like blood everywhere, the axe in the face. They.
See, I was thinking of when he literally crushed the guy's head.
Yeah, of course.
That was quite a good moment, actually.
And I think
that was them going, oh, you thought him taking a guy's head off with a door was.
Well, I think a lot of them. They're like, we've heard about the Kingpin, we've heard about his past, but he's the mayor now. He's changed. And when he turns around, he goes, "You've always been the Kingpin." And the guy's just like, Yep. And it just solidifies.
It's like a tomato.
Yeah,
I think it was just the fact he ripped the guy's jaw.
Oh, it's crazy.
And I think what it did do though is that it's like there's the reference in the second episode when they make reference to, and I think it's when he's pushing the judge in his chamber, and he's saying about how if you push people, you don't know how they're going to react, and you just have to hope that they're going to come good. You saw their facial expressions, as in it wasn't necessarily agreement. In some cases, they kind of were like, "Okay, that's that." Some of it, a lot of it was fear.
Oh yeah,
and you saw with his the lady in his office, whatever her name was, Sheila. Sheila. She backed him up, and then she's very much regretting that. And then you got BB as well, who was in the know, and she's like, "Well, that's happening now."
Yeah,
and I think also the visual around the deputy mayor, how kind of if you look at the way he like visually in that those last few scenes where he sat there, it's like, oh, there's something more there. As in, they kind of changed him from being that that scruffy intern, and now he looks like somebody.
That's great. He's like the penguin. He's like a penguin. He's sort of like
Marvel penguin.
It's almost like he almost revels in the fact that he's about to make you fuck up your shit, like talking about that person's bank account, and he's just like, I hold all the cards, I'm going to be really nice about it, and you're going to play ball. And he doesn't seem to have a nasty side, and I wonder if we're going to see that in season 2, where either he just keeps being this baby-faced manipulator, or he loses his shit and he becomes a bit of a nut job. It's like when the Kingpin loses his cool, or it's like when people snap.
I definitely think we're going to see him sort of continue down that road.
I think he's going to be the girl. Either whether it's a romantic thing or something, she's going to fuck him over in some way or another, and he's going to lose his shit and kill her. I think he'll be the one to do it.
Prediction for season 2.
Yeah, she's in my.
I think that's a pretty strong prediction. Yeah, he's definitely gonna. She's gonna kill him, or he's gonna kill her. I think that's been set up.
Yeah,
I didn't get much from this season, but I like the fact they explored the idea of people being vigilantes. Is that good? What do normal people think about that now that everyone else is doing it? And the fact that by the end of the show they decided, no, this has got to stop.
Yep,
it's getting out of hand. We need law. Because it was kind of explored in season 2, and but I like the fact that it then started to divide Matt Murdock's personal life up with, is it Michaela or Michelle, whatever her name is?
Oh yeah,
the girlfriend.
That
ultimately is counselling people. Then we have Muse, and then she ends up picking a side very much against vigilantes and saying, actually, those little boys running around in masks, this is half the problem. And I like the fact that discussion has now happened, and the result of it is we've got the task force, we've got half the city going, vigilantes are the problem.
Yep.
Then the other half of the city being like, actually superheroes are what saved us in the first place, or vigilantes, let's say. So that's sort of what you're presented with going to season 2. You've got a city that's kind of torn, and I guess Daredevil and his army that he's going to build are going to have to try and restore faith and reclaim that. But the big question is, like, what characters will come back for this team up? What characters will make it? I'm guessing it's the Defenders. I'm more interested in new faces that might turn up that are within the Daredevil brand that I don't know about yet. So I can't think of any. Maybe you can. I can't think of any that might
don't
surface.
think they're gonna turn up and be a part of the army. I think they're going to show up and support him some way.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. I think they're
like Luke Cage is like defending Harlem or whatever he's doing as his, whatever. And you haven't seen it, so I don't want to say anything more. But I think that each of the Defenders has something that they end up invariably protecting.
I suppose the fanboy in me would like to see the 4 of them come back, like give them bits throughout the show, but then on the final episode when the shit goes down,
I think
you get the reformation of the Defenders.
That's exactly what I mean. Yeah, I just in that next season, let's say they introduce some characters along the way to get them through the show. I just wonder what characters might turn up that haven't been introduced to the show yet. I can't think of any in that Daredevil world, but there's got to be a few. I mean, obviously Elektra isn't going to turn up, but like Black Cat, is that one?
Black Cat's more Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think also we've still got the whole thing about Bullseye, because he's
Yeah, again, he might.
Yeah, and I wonder. At the moment, you assume he's Team Fisk, but at the same time,
well, he tried to kill Fisk, didn't he, just now?
Yeah. So, but I think there's clearly something based off of what Vanessa said to him or did for him.
Mhm.
So he probably still feels quite indebted to that. But he also just shot somebody that he was trying to reach out to. So I think it's going to leave a bit of a an open gap there.
Yeah.
It's just whether it works. We had Karen coming back, which we all saw.
Yeah,
we all knew that was going to happen, and I think we're pretty much like Matt and his doctor girlfriend. That's done and dusted, but not confirmed. It's not confirmed.
I mean, it's that's.
I think that was confirmed when he said Karen.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was very. Ron Weasley of him, wasn't it? It's.
Huh? Well, I was thinking it was more Ross and Rachel.
Oh yeah.
I take thee, Rachel.
Yeah.
If I was, If I was him, I would have been Karen, and then when she was like, I would have gone back. just gone back to sleep, like.
I like that scene at the end with Daredevil and Karen in that because I didn't realise where they were. I didn't clock immediately that they were
back in the bar.
So it's a bit like, oh, okay.
I guess Karen's on board.
And one thing I also liked was
two.
the thing in the window where it looked like we were looking at a newspaper cutting, and the closer they got, and it was him in the bit that I thought was brilliantly done.
It was nice to bring it full circle as well, like the starting in the bar, ending in the bar.
Yeah,
that same.
Yeah, very true. I mean, again, I'm kind of disappointed overall from the season in terms of the lack of action that we.
It wasn't a waste of time.
No, it wasn't a waste of time.
I still say it's far better than a lot of other offerings we've had recently.
Well, I now have to say that season 3 was better than that.
Oh,
I mean, by far.
Really?
But
I don't. I think sometimes when you're resetting something, they could have done that from the start, but I think it wouldn't have. I think if they can make season 2 and likely season 3 off the back of this be incredible, they've set the groundwork for it to be that.
Yeah.
But it's like if anybody who hasn't watched this is sort of don't go expecting insane.
Well, I'd like to hope that nobody's watching this before watching that.
I don't know. Anyway, let's not go down that rabbit hole too much.
Right, any more?
Overall, good. It was good in that, I'd say this is a 6.57 in terms of...
I would have given it a solid 8.
I wouldn't give it a solid 8. I'd compromise at 7.
I don't get how Rotten Tomatoes... People
I'm
are
not
rating
even looking at that. I don't want to look at what
people are rating season 2 less than Born Again.
It was overall. It was the production was good.
I think the difference is
you're wrong. You're all wrong.
Right. The difference is you've got to take into consideration time frame. This goes back to what I said before. People at the moment are starving for good content, especially in the world of Marvel. No offense, Marvel. So, like I said, even if it was and season 2 when that came out, you were in a slough of great content.
Yeah.
So you've got to take consideration of the comparisons of the time.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not saying this is bad. I'm saying that this.
You gave it 6.5. It's way above that.
6.5 to 7. Okay.
To 7.
Okay, I'll sit with a 7. Right, 7 is as high as I'm willing to go.
You know what? Do you know what? I'm giving it a 9.
Well, okay.
And you're as blind as Daredevil. I mean, that's
no. I think that given what it is that this has been a season of rebuilding. It has been good production quality, great fight scenes. Some of the
we had 3.
Doesn't matter. They were still good. The fact the Punisher showed up and we were fucking cheering because it was awesome.
Yeah,
both scenes because it wasn't just beat the fuck out. There was great dialogue between them, albeit for a bit. It was good. Just don't expect it to be so absolutely mind-blowing insane, because that's my expectation for 2 and 3.
So you're going to give it a 7?
7.
I'm going for solid 8.
Okay.
Considering I watched all 3.5 before this, season 1 is a 10. Season 2...
9.5.
Is a 9.
Okay.
Season 3 is a 7. This is a 5.
Whoa!
It wasn't terrible. It could have been a lot better. And that's all I'm saying.
Generally speaking, 5 is considered a very bad score.
Well, take it. It's middle of the road for me out of 10, but make of it what you will. What I would say though is Disney did drop the ball there. Thankfully, they have a chance to pick it back up on the 23rd of April with Andor Season 2, which will be amazing.
Which we will not be watching.
Andor Season 2?
Because Andor Season 1 sucked.
I never watched it, but why are we bringing Star Wars into...
Andor was great.
Well, why are we bringing Star Wars
into
a Marvel discussion?
I think that's it for today.
Yeah, I think
we will see you next time.